think that the governor, from the day I met him and the day I first talked to him, said, transportation is a core part of government. It's one of our basic responsibilities. It's about public safety, it's about economy, and it's also about jobs, but most importantly, in his perspective, it's about public safety and it's about supporting the economy. It's pretty easy if you work in this industry to say we need $3 billion, and we do. Without question, we should be spending about $3 billion or more every year in rebuilding what is out there and doing something about what I just sat through trying to get here, the congestion that you sit through every day. And there's no question we should be spending that kind of money. But if you're going to spend $3 billion, you got to take it out of the economy. You got to take $3 billion out of people's pockets on a daily basis and put it back into this sector of the economy. I think what we're targeting is to try to do a substantial increase immediately, but spread it out over time because of the economy right now, and not try to take a lot of money out of people's pockets today. As I said, we're concerned about the effect we might have of, if you wanted to put $2 billion into transportation, you got to take it out of somewhere. You're taking it out of the economy of Pennsylvania. I think the next year is going to be pretty interesting. We'll see what legislation we get on transportation and what kind of finance improvements we get for the short term and the long term. We'll start 2 studies that I think will help shape where we're heading on VMT, whether it's mileage based, and also what we're going to do about freight. And then we'll see what happens with privatization and how that fits into it, whether or not those revenues come in and enable us to do something that I think, if you're looking at your business, if you're going to invest a one-time shot of money in your business, you'd want to do something that benefited it long term. I'm not saying that putting $1 billion into our highway network wouldn't benefit us, but I think perhaps putting that $1 billion into retrofitting and upgrading our transit system might have a longer term benefit of reducing operating costs. Well, that means at the same fare structure, you could actually provide more service with less supporting subsidies from state government. So we'll see where that goes, but it'll be an interesting dialogue going through the year. If you're sitting there on the Schuylkill or on the Blue Route every day, sitting in traffic, and it happens all over the state in our urban areas. If you're sitting there, beyond the time of your life you'll never get back. Maybe you like your car and you like listening to music in the car, or Mike and Mike in the morning, or whatever, whatever you like to do. But the reality is, that's part of your life you're never getting back. You're not spending with your family or spending at work or whatever it is you want to do because you're sitting in traffic waiting to get there. And we're charging you. Again, if somebody's wasting, I've always said, even if you want to make it very simple and say it's 1/10 of a gallon of gas in the morning and at night, that's 70 cents a day, at $3.50 a gallon. And 5 days a week is $3.50 a week. Our funding commission report, even after all the things were in it, was $2.50 a week. So we want to charge you less than 1/10 of a gallon of gas on your morning commute and evening commute to solve a lot of problems. And even that $2.50 a week probably doesn't go as far as we'd like to go in terms of really addressing capacity. If we charge people $5 a week more, we could go a long way to solving the capacity problems around Philadelphia. So we have to start having that dialogue with the public about, what would you be willing to, we're charging now, remember that. What would you be willing to pay us so that we could get you out of that problem? If we don't invest today, all we're really doing is telling our kids, hey, we're giving you this highway network, congratulations. We're just handing it over to you. We've been putting money into it for the last 30 years, and the bridges are now 60 years old or 70 years old, but we're giving it to you. And they're going to pay. And this isn't something that's going to go away any more than we're going to take out. We own 40,000 miles of road and 25,000 bridges. Are we going to say we're getting rid of 10,000 bridges? I doubt it. We're going to say we're getting rid of 5,000 miles of road, we're just not going to operate anymore? I doubt it. So someone's going to pay. And I think that's a message too that we need to get out there, that the inaction by this generation is simply going to cost the next generation more. Thanks for having me, Ralph. It's good to see you. I didn't give up yet, Don. I didn't give up yet. I'm still kidding. I'm going to keep kidding myself until this happens. So,
I just want to thank you all for coming. Thank you, Arcadia, again for hosting. And have a great day. And thank you again.
Sure.